Hello and welcome to 2004scape. RuneScape is a game that many of us grew up playing, and we've created fond memories of the game over time. While I still play old school RuneScape to this day, I feel that game has strayed far from its original form and has totally different metas that leave a lot of dead content. And 2004scape has been a fun change of pace and is bringing back a lot of nostalgia and simplicity that I've always enjoyed in RuneScape. This is a private server called Lost City, and it isn't affiliated with Jagex, but it has a great community and usually has a couple hundred players on at a time. And it's more of a preservation server, as the owners are keeping it almost 100% identical to the original game, and it provides a really authentic 2004 experience. The code is open source, and you can download your character and stats to play solo, which is my backup plan. If anything were to happen to the live servers, I could just do that and continue running a solo series. So I'll link a guide with how to do that in the description if you're interested. Hey guys, my name is Marsh, and I'll be documenting my progress to share with you, as well as sharing any interesting training and money making methods that I find along the way. I hope you all enjoy. So here we are. The servers have been live for I think almost a year now, and we only found out about this maybe a month or two ago. So we're a little bit late to the party, trying to play catch up a little bit and earn some money and get our stats up. What we've been doing a lot lately for the past couple of weeks or so is just mining rune essence, because that's one of the better ways to make money on this server, and it has almost no requirements. Essence are going for a lot right now, and it's pretty AFK honestly. It doesn't take too much effort, and the bank is right here in Varrock. So this has been going pretty good. I've gotten 55 mining just from doing this, and we've also been doing a lot of thieving. That's my highest skill right now at level 92. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later. Okay, so we have our first sale of the episode. I've been doing some merchanting, and this guy has reached out for some iron arrows, so I'm going to go meet up with him and sell him those. Okay, I just traded Beowulf 4,000 iron arrows for 108k, so that's a really nice come up there. We had to come down to Yanil here, but that's okay. We got to do what we got to do to make some money. To facilitate these trades, I'm using the Lost City Market, which you can find right on the Lost City website. There's a link to it, and these are all my current offers. As you can see, I'm merching some iron arrows right now that I bought at the shop, and I'm selling them for 27 each. So we just sold about 4,000 of those. We have quite a few more in the bank. We have about 60,000 of those, so we're going to make a lot of money off that eventually. And we have some other items that we've been investing in here as well, and about 5 mil cash. So since we're in the arty area, I'm going to show you guys what we've been doing for thieving, since there's a little bit of weird thieving mechanics in this server. So to be able to left click thieve the arty knight, you need to be level 45 combat or below, because when you get to level 46 or higher combat, you become the same level as the arty knight or above it, which means the attack option becomes your left click for that enemy. And there's no menu entry swapper on this server, so once you get above 45 combat, you can no longer left click the arty knights. So I'm going to be staying at low combat. I'm level 40 combat right now for the foreseeable future, at least until 99 thieving, and I might even do some post 99 thieving XP, possibly up to 200 mil. We'll have to see how much I like it, but we've just been taking a break from this for now to make a little bit of money with essence mining and getting our mining level up. As you can see, this is a pretty popular spot to thieve arty knight on the server. Some people are higher combat, like we have a level 107 and 76 here. So some people still do it with the right click method, but definitely if you're below 46 combat, it is like 10 times easier to train thieving. So that's why we're going to be keeping our combat low for a while. And yeah, shout out to all these guys. I've done some thieving with some of these guys, over the last few weeks. So I also want to show you guys this gem stall. I'm racing this guy to it right now. And okay, it looks like I got it. Hopefully that we both got it at the same time. I don't want to have stolen that from him, but I wanted to show that to you guys. That comes on cooldown every 6 minutes. So usually while I'm thieving this, I'll always look over there every 5 or 6 minutes, see if it respawns. And usually you get a sapphire, but you can get some emeralds, which are really good for Ring of Duelings, and sometimes some rubies and diamonds. The diamonds aren't too useful, I guess, for some XP, and the rubies can be useful for Ring of Forging in the future. I know if we end up getting 200 mil thieving, we're going to get a lot of gems stacked up over time from that. But yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to get just 99 or 200 mil yet. I would like to go for 200 mil, but that's a big commitment, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so I just wanted to do a little bit of thieving, but we'll definitely be back there in the near future. But for now, we are back to mining essence. Usually I get between 5 and 10k and then sell them. We just hit 3,000. So I'll update you guys once I get a few more. Sometimes I will bring some cash with me and just check the rune shop, see if there's anything in stock. Like right now I'm going to buy some chaos runes. Everything else, the stock is down, so it's a little bit more expensive. But usually if it's filled up, we'll buy some of these runes because they're real cheap. Okay, we have a sale coming up. It looks like it's one of the mods of the server. They want to buy some nature runes that we have on us. We have about 3k nature runes we got from nature rune running in Karamja. So yeah, we're going to sell these real quick. Alright, that deal is done. 3,000 nats for a little over 1 mil. So that's very nice. Made some nice money off of nature rune running, which was very fun to do as well. If anyone does that in the near future, I'd like to do that again. So every once in a while, I grab some cash and I come to this bar down here in South Varrock and just buy some beers. It takes quite a while because you have to click through all the options. You can't do spacebar in 2004scape. But I just thought it would be cool to collect a random item like beer. Try to get like a couple hundred of them in my bank. I thought that would be pretty cool. No reason really, but that's it. There we go, we're up to 61 beers, so we're well on our way to becoming the biggest drunk in all of Gillinor. So I've been talking to this guy named Froggy here. He's new to the server. And when I was new here, some people had helped me out and were offering to give me some items. I actually started out as an Iron Man, and you know, I'm no longer doing that, but I wasn't taking items at first. But people have been really nice and willing to help. So I'm going to give this guy my adamant pickaxe. Make sure it gets some good use once he gets the level. And help him out a little bit. You know, return the favor. Pass it on. Okay, so we recently got 5,000 essence, and we're going to take a little bit of a break from mining now, but we'll definitely be back there soon. And I'm going to try a couple different money-making methods now. And here we're at the Grand Tree, because we're going to be trying a money-making method that can get our crafting up a little bit as well, because we're really low crafting. So we're going to be picking flax here and spinning it at the spinning wheels over here, because I actually heard that that's a little bit faster than picking it at Sears Village, where I normally would think to do it. But we're going to test this out a little bit. Alright, we have a full inventory, and we're at the spinning wheel in the southeast of the Grand Tree. And the problem with spinning flax in this is you have to click each individual one and then wait for the previous one to finish and click it again. In current versions of the game, you can just press make all and just sit here while it does it all, you know, watch a show or something. But this, you really have to pay attention to it. But that's part of the reason they're so expensive and why we can make some good money off of this. So we're going to maybe try to get like 1,000 of these, and that should sell for over 500k. Level 16 crafting. So I think I found a better place to pick the flax. When we're leaving the bank, if we just go to the southwest over here, this little area after every trip, there's a big concentration of flax, so we can go around picking. It was more spread out near the spinning wheels, so this isn't too far from the bank, so we can just pick a full inventory here, go over to the spinning wheels, and then go back. I think this is going to be really fast, actually. 17 crafting. 18 crafting. Here we got 19 crafting. Oops, we just got 20 crafting, but we missed the big level. We are just flying up right now. I think we only have about 150 bowstrings in the bank, so 850 to go. 21. Missed it again, but 22 crafting. I also forgot to mention that this server is not stuck in 2004, and it's going to be slowly progressing through the updates up until at least 2006. The last update that we had was KQ, and in the future we'll be getting Slayer and a bunch of other cool updates. But yeah, I'd honestly be happy if it takes a little bit longer to progress through the updates, especially since we're newer to the server. We're just getting in a little bit late on things. I still have a lot of things I'd like to get done and just take my time getting through. I think I've developed a pretty efficient route for picking these flax here. When I leave the bank, I grab this one piece of flax here that's to the south, and then we'll head over to this area where there's a lot of flax. We'll start with this one right to the east of the statue, Take those two that are right next to each other. Take this one here. Then I go between these two flax because you can take two without moving a square. Click on that flax and you can do the same thing with that one. And then just keep going around and repeat the cycle until you have a full inventory. And picking that one flax to the south helps me end my run and get a full inventory while I'm on the east side of this flax field here. So I have a quicker run to the bank / spinning wheel after. So I don't know if it's the absolute most efficient route, but I think it's a pretty efficient route that's been working for me that I've come up with. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that for the rest of this time here. 23 crafting, 24 crafting, 25 crafting. Taking a short break from crafting, I wanted to come over to the Grand Tree to see what kind of shops they had over here. This was the only interesting one that I found so far. They have these chocolate bars and chocolate dust, which are useful herb lore secondaries. So I don't know how useful that's going to be, just 5. Looks like it's 5 of each in stock, but maybe every time we're around here, we can just pick a few up and slowly collect herb lore secondaries for the future. Well, I've actually found another shop on the other side of the Grand Tree that has 8 chocolate bars and 5 chocolate dusts, so you can kind of run between both of them and then hop worlds, because in this there's a 45-second logout timer. I think it's 45 seconds, so every time you log out, you have to wait 45 seconds before hopping to a new world, unlike old school where it's just instant. So yeah, running between both of them before hopping definitely would be worth it. So yeah, that's something I'll be doing every once in a while. Could be a low-key money-making method as well, since I think they sell for a decent bit. Just missed it again, but 26 crafting. Gosh, we've missed another one, but eventually I'll get better at this. 27 crafting now. Okay, so I'm buying some more dragon bones. This is going to be my second dragon bone purchase. I'm buying them for 3,000 each, which is kind of a lot, but I think that they're going to go up even more over time, so that's what we're going to do. 28 crafting. As you can see, we're in a different spot. I'm here in Falador by the south wall. I had some flax banked, so I just felt like trying a different spot. It's a pretty similar distance to the gnome bank, so I think both are about equal. Trying another spot, we're here spinning in Sears Village, and I like this spot. I think this one's really close to the bank, so I like this one, but that's 29 crafting. Thought it would be cool to take a second to look at where we're at on the high scores. After about a month and a half of playing, we're inside the top 4,000 ranks, so I'm pretty happy with that. Be interesting to see how this goes up over time and where we end up. And you see our 2 best skills are agility and thieving. We're top 100 for thieving. That's our only top 100 skill. I plan on this to go up really high in the future. Hopefully, you know, top 10, 15 rank thiever on the server is my goal. So let's see if we can get there. And also agility, pretty good at rank 174. Maybe when we get into the 80s and 90s, you know, in the coming months, we can hit top 100 in that as well. 30 crafting, that's probably the last big milestone we'll hit. We got a couple hundred flax to go, so let's knock those out. 31 crafting, I think that's the second last level of this mini grind, but we'll see where we end up. Okay, we are done with all those bowstrings. It took a while, I was just doing it on and off throughout the day. So I have about 1,000 of those. I listed them on the market for $575 each, so a nice 575k there. Wouldn't be too bad. I have some extra essence here. I just purchased these from another person. Seeing if I can make a quick little profit off of that. So if you wonder why I have a little bit more essence, I didn't do any mining yet. But probably to end the night here, I'm going to do a little bit of mining and maybe go around to some shops, see what's available. Alright, we are selling all 1,000 of those bowstrings that we made last night. That's 575k in the bank. There we go, 85k iron arrows for a little over 2.1 mil. Very happy with that. Good investment we made at the shops. And everything looks good. And I also have this deal for iron arrows right after, or steel arrows right after as well. Just bought 7,000 chaos runes from that guy as well for 100 each. I'm just going to see if I can make a couple, like 30k profit on those maybe. Didn't get this on recording, but I just sold pretty much my entire chaos rune stack for 110 each. Chaos runes are going for a lot right now, so that was like a little over 1.5 mil. And I made about 70k off those chaos runes that I bought from that guy in Artie Bank earlier, so that's pretty nice as well. And this inventory should give us Over 100 total beers, 116. Each episode I'd like to at least get 100 beers, and then over time we'll just stockpile a huge collection, and I think that'll be really funny to collect, so yeah, we're gonna keep doing that. Just hit over 10k essence. I've had an offer out for about a day trying to sell them for 240 each, but no offers yet. Gonna keep that out there for a little bit because we don't really need cash right now, but if we do, drop it down to like 230, 235 to sell it a bit quicker. But yeah, for now we're just gonna keep stockpiling this. We are about halfway to 57 mining, so let's keep going. There we go. Made sure I did not miss the level this time. That's 57 mining. These levels are starting to take pretty long, but we're making a ton of money in the meantime, so happy to do it. 57, that'll probably be the last mining level of this episode. Right now we're going to head over and try a different method. It's a little bit of a multi-skilling method, so I'll show you guys that. Okay, so we're up to about 12,500 essence, so very nice. Once those sell eventually, we should make quite a bit of money off of that. And now what we're going to do is a hybrid agility and fletching method that I'm going to show you guys, which was actually shown to me by my friend here who just logged in recently. I am Groot. I met him doing agility out here and he was doing this method. I thought it was really cool, so I started doing it as well, and I'm going to show you guys that right now. So you're going to need, I think it's 52 agility for the wilderness course. So just get an RD teleport, grab your knife, grab a axe. I'm just going to bring my rune axe. I don't think I will lose that. I should protect it if I die. And then grab about 20 food. That should be all you need. Then just head out to the wildy course. I think the fastest way to get there is the RD lever, and then it's in like the northwest part of the wilderness. Okay, so we're at the wilderness agility course. You're just going to run the course like normal to start. You'll go through this pipe here and then swing across the rope swing. And then this is where it's going to be different. Hopefully we don't fail. There we go. So we're going to start chopping these trees right here. I usually just chop these first 1, 2, 3, these first 6, and then I leave this one all the way to the right. So you get 6 logs here pretty early on in the run. Then I leave that one there. And then as you're running towards between obstacles, you can, just craft some arrow shafts here and there. We're going to go across these stepping stones. We're going to hit these trees also. This set of 3. Get all these. Sometimes fletch it right after the tree. Sometimes do it as you're running, whatever it's best. And we go across the log. And then here, if the skeletons aren't around, I usually will get these trees as well at the end. I'm a bit low combat, so the skeletons can be a problem for me. You can probably grab them, no problem, if you're a higher combat with higher hit points and defense. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You just keep doing that as you go around, and you'll get some passive agility XP while you're getting arrow shafts. This was showed to me by, my friend I am Groot. Really cool method, I think, because arrow shafts are very useful. They sell for a lot if you'd like to do this as a little hybrid moneymaker. Or what I'm going to do with them is use them to train fletching, combine them with arrows, and then attach arrow tips, and make a little bit of money with that as well, and get my fletching up. So that's my plan for this. I think it's a cool little method. I'm going to do this for maybe like an hour or two. Maybe get to 73 agility and see how many arrow shafts we can get. And we're also not going to keep collecting these arrow shafts. Like, we'll go to the bank after we get like 3,000 or 4,000 maybe. Because while there's not too many PKers I know for Escape, I have heard of people getting killed out here. It hasn't happened to me personally. But if someone sees you fletching a lot of logs, they might be tempted to kill you. So yeah, just be careful of that. It can be difficult to fletch the logs in time when you have run energy. So another thing that you can do is when you're out of run energy, use that time to cut the trees and fletch, and then wait till you have full run energy, and then just run the course until you're out of run energy again. It might be a little bit more efficient that way, so that's another option for you. And I thought I should quick mention why I chose the Slayer for my username on this server. And it's really, I just wanted to choose an 04 name, like a name that somebody back in 2004, or a name I myself as a kid would have chosen for my character back in 2004. So I don't know, just thought something simple like the Slayer for that reason would be pretty cool. So we are banking now. We have about 4,000 arrow shafts. I like to do it every so often just so we don't get PK'd and lose a bunch of money worth of arrow shafts. That would be unfortunate. So I'm just going to finish these last few logs up, and that's 36 fletching. I'm sure we'll get a few more levels here, maybe when we attach the feathers. There is 37 fletching. We are up to almost 15k headless arrows. I'm going to go ahead back to do that agility method now, at least so we get 73, and we'll get some more arrows along the way. Okay, we have a big trade coming in. This guy wants all of my rune essence. I have 13,500. That's a little over 3 mil. Might be my biggest trade on the server yet, so let's go. This is awesome. Ton of more money for the bank. Just making sure everything looks all right there. Got another deal coming up, selling 30,000 of these bronze arrows that we've been buying up from shops every once in a while here in Varrock. Looks good at 19 a pop. Nice little profit there. Just got 38 fletching from making some random arrow shafts out here in the Wildy. Random wood cutting level, we just got 45 wood cutting from doing this, so you gotta love the low levels, just getting random wood cutting levels from cutting a regular tree. I love early game. Just finished some more agility. We have 5,000 arrow shafts that we're about to turn into headless arrows, and then we'll head back to finish off 73 agility. 39 fletching. I'm trying to at least get 45 fletching just from making the headless arrows so I can make mithril arrows, because as I've been buying some arrows at shops, I buy a few mithril, adamant, and rune arrow tips. So yeah, I'm just going to keep saving these up, and eventually I should be able to get a really high fletching level and make a little bit of money at the same time. 40 fletching, 46 woodcutting. I can't believe we got another woodcutting level here, but there it is. I want to show you guys another cool money making method that I've been doing, and that's running nature runes for this player named PK. I think he's the number 4 ranked player, and he does nature running sometimes, and each inventory will give you 80 nature runes for 24 rune essence. And what I do is I keep them noted and have some cash on me, and I'll run them over to the general store north of Taibawani village and just sell the noted ones and buy them back. It's real cheap to do that over there. And yeah, just tonight, I think in about 2 hours, I've gotten 2,000 nature runes, and I've used maybe like 600 essence. So I think I've made like 5 or 600k just in like 2 hours here. So this is a really nice alternative money making method. You know, we don't make any XP during it, but it's not bad. There we go, 73 agility. I'm going to take a little bit of a break now, but we're definitely going to be coming back here on and off just for some passive agility XP and whenever we need arrow shafts. So yeah, my next goal is like 80 agility. I would like to get a nice round number. I think that would look really good on the stat sheet. So I'm going to finish this lap and then we'll head out of here. Thank you all for watching my first 2004scape video. I had a great time making this, and I can't wait to make some more in the near future here. And just to wrap things up, I'd like to show you all where my account is and do a whole recap of everything. So let's look at my stats. Again, we're keeping our combat pretty low, and our main 3 skills that we're focusing on right now are thieving, agility, and mining. We'll be leveling those up a lot in the next few episodes and just making a bunch of money. And I'd like to show you guys where my bank is at. I did some rough calculations last night, and our bank is at about 24 mil right now. These numbers might be slightly off because I've gotten a few items and sold a few items since last night. But yeah, we're sitting at about 24 mil, give or take right now, which I'm really happy with. And hopefully that'll go up in the next episode. It'll be interesting to see how that progresses. And here's the list of quests that we have done. I'm not going to complete all the quests until we level up combat, which won't be for a little while, but I may be doing a few quests here and there. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate all the support, and see you guys in the next one.